Jack's Deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Quench your thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
We are back here at Westminster. Game 2 tonight, Grove City and Hickory. Our video tonight, our cameraman is Jacob Rhodes. Jacob, good to have you on board tonight. And tonight's video coverage is brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. 2 great locations in Grove City. Warm up the wintertime with a free checking account. 2 locations on South Center Street Extension and 1 Credit Union Way just off of Lincoln Avenue in Grove City. And also want to thank the support tonight of Montgomery Truss and Pano Incorporated. They've been serving more than 50 years of industry excellence, providing the highest quality materials for all the contractors. They take pride in their reputation for accomplishing complex commercial and residential projects and look forward to maintaining the same image for the years to come. So thank you to our video sponsors tonight, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union and Montgomery Truss and Panel. Chris, a lot of times when we're talking about before a game with teams, it's the X's and O's, strategy, etc.
Yeah.
Tonight, and you can agree or disagree, I think a lot of it's going to be mental and emotional for Hickory coming off another loss to Sharon.
Yeah.
3rd time they won the league, did Hickory, but 3 losses to Sharon. That's a very bitter pill to swallow. Grove City, beat by Cathedral Prep. Sometimes just a team kicks your backside. That's what happened.
Yeah.
But Grove City now tonight, shorthanded as starters Max Naus, Christian Kurz, both out due to a disciplinary measure. A Grove City team that's already, frankly, wafer thin after the injury to Paul Guba, having to go deeper with the starting lineup tonight, which we'll have in a moment. Wonder how each of these teams is going to come out tonight. We saw Farrell and Oil City both come out, full of vim and vigor. Interested to see what we have from Grove City and Hickory tonight.
Yeah, and you said agree or disagree before, as you prefaced that, and I could not agree more. I 1,000% agree with that. My Slippery Rock teams played in a couple of consolation games, and it's a weird situation because those last few games of the season, there's such an electricity and everything matters as far as getting into the playoff seeding, and then obviously you have the first round of the playoffs, you win it, and then you lose the semis, and then all of a sudden you're talking about playing a game for seeding against some foe that you don't even know who it is yet, and again it's a lot mental, it's a lot about kind of being able to stay focused, stay energized, and just kind of want each other's company, keep this thing going. And, this is not win or go home. Both 3 and 4 are getting in. But certainly, I don't think either coach is saying, who necessarily the team that they're playing is, because both teams want to win a basketball game against a bitter rival, that they've played a couple of times this year. And so I think these teams will both be just fine.
Which I think that may give a slight edge to Grove City because the Eagles lost twice to Hickory.
Yeah.
Of course, 2 years ago, Grove City beat Hickory for the district title. It's been a fairly even series since, but Hickory won them both.
Yeah.
lumped the Eagles in Hermitage and won on senior night at Grove City back on the 14th. You know, Grove City certainly has that, but again, Eagles are without 2 starters tonight due to a disciplinary measure. Speaking of the starters, it's time for the Minuteman Press and one-stop mail starting lineups. First for Hickory, which is the visiting team tonight. Hornets line them up this way. It's the normal starting 5. The guards are Matthew Huff, 6-foot senior, averaging 6.5 points per game. Chris Mell, 6-foot junior, averaging 4 points per game. Ashton Bull, 6-foot junior, averaging 11 per night. And Marco Miller, 6'1 senior guard, averaging 9 per game. In the middle, Trevor Borowitz, 6'3 junior, averaging a team-leading 17 points per game. Huff, Mell, Borowitz, Bull, and Miller for the Hornets, who are 17-6 under head coach Chris Mell in his 8th year. On the Grove City side, head coach Chris Kwolek in year number 7. The lineup tonight, Nathan Greer. He's here, 1,403 career points, averaging 20.1 per game, 6'2 senior. He'll be joined in the backcourt by Nick Ehrman, 5'11 sophomore, who's been a part-time starter this year. Ehrman averaging 2 points per game. Up front, Daniel Mayocker, 6'4 junior, averaging 4 points per game. Lane Ryder makes his first start tonight, 6'3 sophomore, averaging 1 point per game. In the middle, it's Ben Fisher, 6'6 junior, averaging 12 points per game. Greer, Mayocker, Ehrman, Ryder, and Fisher for Grove City. The officials tonight, Mark Majewski, Alex Labruzzo, and Drew Magestro. We will take a 30-second timeout, come back with a tip. Grove City and Hickory, round 3 comes up next on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Take me from here to there. And I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York, an equal opportunity insurer.
I'm stylish.
I'm classic.
I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan.
I'm a musical genius.
Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2J's at a B Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2J's at a B Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2J's and a B Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
It will be Grove City going left to right in the first half. Mark Majewski puts the ball up in the air. The tip won by Hickory's Trevor Borowitz. And we're underway in the third place game here at Westminster College in District 10 Class 4A boys. Hickory and Grove City. Hornets moving right to left in the slate-colored jerseys, red numbers and letters, and red trim. Grove City in the home whites. And an illegal screen will be called up top. And the foul will go on Trevor Borowitz. So foul on the opening possession of the night for Hickory.
Yeah, good tenacity there by Mayocker. He fought over the screen, and then Borowitz took that kind of step in to try to make contact, but just great job by Mayocker avoiding the contact.
Inbound in the backcourt to Ryder, who's doubled. Lane Ryder making the start his first start, and pass in the backcourt looking for Ehrman out of bounds, and Hickory gets it back, so each team turns it over in the first 19 seconds.
Yeah, that's what Hickory's trying to do here with that press, right, is get the ball into guys' hands that don't want to handle it, get a turnover.
Baseline inbound comes to Marco Miller, runner along the near baseline, up and good for Marco Miller. Miller opens the scoring. It is 2-0 Hickory. Hornets set up the full court pressure. Fisher in the backcourt, guarded by Matthew Huff. Fisher certainly a bigger yoke of responsibility on his broad shoulders, and he's going to be called for the carry on the near side. So shaky start for Grove City with the reshuffled starting lineup tonight due to 2 guys out. It is a disciplinary measure.
I like it when Fisher brings it up, but only when a post player is guarding him, right? He's got Matt Huff on him.
Hickory starts 4 guards.
Yeah.
Bull with it, gives it off for Mel, left of the, excuse me, that was Huff. And a travel's going to be called. Another turnover, this is by Hickory. Remains 2-0 Hornets. Grove City will get it back with 7:03 to go in the first quarter. Again, our video coverage tonight brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union and Montgomery Truss and Panel Incorporated.
Yeah, lots of intensity here for Hickory with this press, but only 2 points to show for it.
Mayocker finds Fisher underneath the hoop. Fisher will bring it ahead, guarded by Huff. Fisher over the timeline. Left-hand dribble, guarded by Huff. Get it left side to Mayocker. Now let's see if, nope, they do switch off defensively.
Yeah.
As Fisher guarded inside by Bull, who's not much bigger than Huff. Entry inside, Erman's pass intercepted. Mel with a steal, and 3 turnovers to start out tonight for Grove City. But Hickory will be called for the turnover. Marco Miller with a double dribble. So we've had a carry, a double dribble, an offensive foul. We've had about every turnover imaginable except for 3 seconds.
Well, but the thing of it is the Hickory turnovers have been unforced. The Grove City turnovers have been forced by great effort by Hickory. But again, only 2 points to show for all that effort because of the turnovers.
Ryder will inbound to Fisher, far sideline. Crossover dribble by Fisher, working on Borowitz, pulling him away from the hoop. But Borowitz is comfortable out there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Borowitz is an athlete.
Speaking of athletes, Nathan Greer with it. They go left side to Mayocker. Lob down low. Fisher pops open. Fisher pumps, puts it up and in. Ben Fisher posting up, and Grove City's tied the game at 2-all.
Yeah, great pass by Mayocker. That's what they're going to need to do all night.
Tied at 2. Fisher scored 15 a fortnight ago in the 55-50 overtime loss. Inside, Borowitz up with the right hand. It is short. Fisher the rebound. And when Hickory doesn't score, Hickory can't press.
Yeah, that's right. You got it.
Grove City now looking for its first lead of the night. Nick Erman left side to Ryder. Ryder up top for Greer. Reverse it on the near wing to Erman. 3, Erman got it. Nick Erman hits the 3, his 9th of the year, and Grove City has a 5-2 lead.
How about that?
Pass down court looking for Huff, off the mark, out of bounds, and Hickory turns it over.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? You looked at the early portion of this game, you thought, man, Hickory might blow them out of the gym. But then they could only get 1 basket out of all of those turnovers that they forced. And now a couple of possessions without a turnover. Grove City has 5 points, up 3, and you'd never know how this game started.
And Fisher will walk it ahead. Borowitz will pick him up in the forecourt.
Yep.
Fisher right-hand dribble. Near side to Erman. Erman looking. Erman right-hand dribble. Erman cut off on the baseline. Pass intended for Fisher at the elbow, intercepted. Bull with it. Bull down court. Bull puts up, swatted out of bounds by Nathan Greer.
Greer just timed that up. You could see that coming.
Erman out. Kyle Osborne, who's been the JV point guard, or has played a lot of JV point guard, he will check in. So he's out there. He's the smallest guy on the floor, and the biggest guy on the floor, Noah Kovac, comes in.
Yeah.
The 6'6" strapping junior for Hickory.
They just kind of walked by each other. You could really see the
baseline inbound far block to Borowitz. Borowitz pops open, and the big guy Borowitz puts it up and in. It's 5-4 Grove City's lead, cut to 1. Borowitz first points of the night.
Did you see what Hickory did there? They made it so that the switch onto Borowitz was going to be Osborne. So they just didn't switch, and Borowitz would be wide open. Great job by Coach Mel.
Osborne has played a little bit this year, but not really a lot of prime time minutes. But he is fouled as he gets in to the lane. It's going to be a reach in on Mel. Christopher Mel picks up the foul, his first, team second, with 4:54 to go first quarter. 5-4 Grove City with the lead. Eagles are the home team. They're the number 5 seed in the tournament. Hickory number 2, but the way the bracketing worked out. And now an over and back as Osborne made the catch and stepped into the backcourt. And this is a bigger floor, college floor, 94 by 50.
Right.
So sometimes the court awareness, sometimes things are further away and all of a sudden things pop up on you too.
Yeah, right.
Jordan Gamble, 5'11" freshman. Although he might have been 5'11" on picture day, I don't think he's 5'11" anymore.
No.
Young Gamble's probably 6'1", 6'2" now.
Yeah, he looks huge. Yeah, and there's no doubt these guys that are playing big varsity minutes for the first time here in a playoff game, they might not look it, but their heart's beating a million miles a minute.
Bull left side, 3. Bull, no good. Rebound, loose underneath. Kovac took it away, puts it up in, and a foul. Noah Kovac using every bit of his 6'6" frame to put Hickory back on top, and he'll have a 3-point opportunity.
I don't want to be redundant because I've certainly said this in each of the Hickory games that we've covered. But I look at Kovac. He is he looks like he could have played for the Detroit Pistons in 1978, size-wise. And he comes off the bench for this team. I can't. And he's really good. That's my point. He's not just big, he's good.
Kovac line to the left. Free throw is good. Kovac now 52% on the season. 3-point play. And it's 7-5. Thinking about maybe Kent Benson.
Kent Benson, yeah, I was thinking maybe Jack Sikma too, yeah.
Kent Benson, remember the 1976 undefeated Indiana team.
Yes.
Last undefeated team in college basketball history.
Quinn Buckner.
Yeah. Osborne, right of the lane, runner no, but he's fouled, and Kyle Osborne, the freshman, will shoot 2. Foul goes on Huff, his first, team third. With these young guys out there, again, Osborne and Gamble, their minutes have generally been at the end of games that were decided.
Yes.
But, it's a case of maybe they're out there. You could also sometimes the old, they don't know any better. As Osborne's first one rattles out, no good.
Of course, both of them come from basketball families, right? Obviously.
Yeah, their older sisters are pretty
good.
good.
The older sisters are pretty good, yeah.
Kyle Osborne, second free throw, no good. The first one rattled out and remains 7-5. Borowitz the rebound. Of course, Kyle's older sister, Maddie, a sophomore at Grove City, missed this year due to a knee injury, already has some Division II offers. Huff on the left block inside for Kovac, puts it up and in. Noah Kovac with 5. And it's 9-5 Hickory. Hornets on a 7-0 run.
Yeah, this lineup for Grove City, though, there's some mismatches that they have with Hickory.
Fisher up top, pulls up 3 on the way. Way too strong, no good. Mayocker the rebound. Mayocker near corner to Gamble. Back to Mayocker, reversal up top to Greer. Nathan Greer. Twin legs with the dribble, guarded by Marco Miller. Gamble in, or Greer in with the left hand, up and good. Nathan Greer, the lefty, able to get up on the backboard.
That's how he got about 1,400 points that way, right? Just
all-time leading scorer at Grove City, now 1,405. Pass intercepted, Greer the steal. Greer, crossover dribble, turns Huff around, takes it in, shot no good. Rebound pulled off the backboard by Borowitz. Here comes Hickory back the other way, 4-on-2. Borowitz will go all the way, lefty lip, up, rattled out, no good. Rebound Fisher. So both teams unable to cash in transition.
Good D by Mayocker there. Feigned the charge.
Mayocker on the near right wing. Mayocker stumbles, and they'll get him for the travel. Ball caught up on his hip. And we'll go back to Hickory at the 2:56 mark. And we have the media timeout. 9-7 Hickory on top. 2:56 to go in the first quarter. We'll come back after this break. You're listening to the District 10 Boys Basketball Playoffs on News Talk 790 WPIC.
73 Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
And as you heard in the rejoinder, the first quarter brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, one of our video sponsors tonight as well. Pass knocked away loose and dug out by Austin Goethe, who checked in for Grove City, the 6'3 sophomore. So 3 newbies to the lineup out there for Grove City. Osborne, 3 up top, blocked by Huff. Huff the rebound. Here comes Hickory back the other way. Leading 9-7, Huff across the lane over to Marco Miller. Miller in the post, knocked away. Fisher the steal. Fisher behind the back, dribble into the front court. Fisher steaming down the lane, finds Goethe in the corner. He tries to save it, throws it to Marco Miller. Miller down court to Huff behind the defense. Huff into the lane, righty layup, up and good for Matthew Huff. Huff's first points of the night, 11-7 Hickory.
Yeah, just a little bit of like on court, kind of. You can see these teams kind of the Grove City team trying to figure each other out.
Goethe tips it back to Osborne in the backcourt, and timeout Grove City to beat the 10 count. That was a rather discombobulated press break by Grove City. But Chris,
yeah,
one of the things we don't talk a whole lot about, 30-second timeout, at least we haven't. Hickory on top 11-7. We're on a college floor, 94-50. And of course, Grove City played at Penn West Edinburgh in the quarterfinal round against Harbor Creek, the 39-35 win. And that's okay. But the guys that are out there, Gamble, Goethe, Osborne, how many big courts have they played on?
Right. If they played on any big courts, it's been sideways in an AAU tournament. You know what I mean? Like that's. So yeah, there's no doubt. This is. You don't realize how much that takes out of you. When you're playing on the big floor like that, and you can see what Coach Qualick's trying to do here. Is he wants to get these young guys involved early, and then get Mayocker and Ehrman back in there. But it's a good plan, and Grove City hanging in there.
11-7, 2 minutes to go in the half. That was the first timeout taken by either team. Osborne left corner for Fisher and out to Greer. Greer, far block to Fisher, posting up on Kovac, and Fisher shuffled the feet. Yeah. Grove City turns it over, and now the three starters check back in. Yeah. Mayocker, Ehrman, and Lane Ryder. And the three youngsters, Goethe, Osborne, and Gamble, check out. So Grove City's gone 8 deep. Normally it only goes 7. So.
Right. Yeah, and I know exactly what Coach Qualick's doing. He doesn't want any of those guys to be out there for the first time in a big moment in the fourth quarter.
Get their feet wet.
Yep.
1:36 to go in the first quarter. 11-7 Hickory the lead, and the ball moving right to left. Near side with it is Ashton Bull. Bull into the high post for Kovac. Jumper on the way. Kovac rims out, no good. Rebound dug out underneath by Huff. Swings it off to Mel in the far corner. Reversal to Bull, and now Borwitz left elbow. Borwitz working on Fisher. Toss it back out to Huff with 1:16 to go, first quarter. 11-7 Hickory. Both teams advance to the state tournament. Far side, Bull with it. Finds Borowitz. Borowitz on the block to Kovac. The foul line. Jumper good for Noah Kovac. 7 off the bench for the big guy.
Yeah, he's played great. He's just a huge presence in there. Got a soft touch around the basket.
13-7 Hickory with the lead. An 11-2 run for Chris Mell's squad. Fisher top of the key with it, working on Kovac. Mayocker on the left wing. Mayocker looking, finds Ryder up top, and now out to Greer. Near wing Ehrman. Fisher on the block, backing down on Kovac, doubled by Mel. Fisher across the lane, up on the left hand, no good. Rebound grabbed by Mel. Baseball pass ahead to Huff. Huff one-on-one with Mayocker. Huff into the lane, down low. Shot put up, it is blocked by Greer. Borowitz had it rejected, but the rebound collected by Hickory. Huff tracks it down.
It was actually Ryder that blocked Borowitz's shot.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, Greer was still trailing.
Don't call him Easy Rider, apparently. Down to 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Huff on the left wing, guarded by Mayocker. Out to Mel, 4 seconds, shovels it right side to Bull. 15-foot pull-up on the way, long, and that is the end of the first quarter. Hickory with an 11-2 run, thanks in large part to Noah Kovac, 7 points off the bench. Hornets lead Grove City 13-7. Chris and I will come back with quarter number 2 after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Grove City ball to start the second quarter. Eagles go left to right in the white jerseys, black numbers outlined in old gold, black and gold trim. Hickory, the visiting team, in the slate-colored jerseys, red numbers and letters, red trim. 13-7 Hickory the lead. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you tonight. Aaron Byro in the studio. And our video camera operator is Jacob Rhodes. Glad you could join us on Facebook Live, Sports Radio 96.7, or on the radio as well. 790 WPIC and the iHeart app. Grove City an extended possession to start the second quarter. Mayocker, foul line extended far side up top for Fisher. Ben Fisher, three on the way. Good. Ben Fisher hits the three, his fifth of the season. It cuts the lead in half to 13-10.
Yeah, Fisher playing so hard, and he certainly added many things to his repertoire. That's one of them.
13-10. Fisher with 5 to lead Grove City. Far block Borowitz in on Fisher, gets doubled, puts it up. Blocked by Fisher, rebound Fisher. Ryder came over to help out. Fisher the block, and here comes Grove City.
Yeah, you got Fisher and Greer out there. You know, you got a chance, right? I mean.
Oh, and Ehrman's played a lot.
Yeah.
You know, Mayocker's a starter.
Yep.
You know, and Lane Ryder's gotten better and better all season. Ehrman, far corner three. It is short. Rebound yanked down by Kovac. And he'll be tied up by Fisher. Hickory has the arrow. We'll go back to the Hickory Hornets with 6:45 to go in the half. 13-10 Hickory with the lead. This District 10 Class 4A boys third place game. Miller over the timeline with it. Marco Miller. Top of the circle to Borowitz. Borowitz will hand it off to Bull. Around a Kovac screen. Back to Miller on the left side. Marco Miller, three. Off the rim. It goes over the backboard. It's an automatic dead ball. And it is Grove City possession.
You know, one of the things that Hickory hasn't been able to do in this game that you would have thought they would have been able to, with Grove City having a little bit of a thinner bench, is get to the rim off the dribble. Grove City's done a nice job with that, and it's starting to show.
Fisher will bring it ahead. He'll be guarded in the forecourt by Kovac. Fisher working on Kovac. Fisher to the left block, up with the right hand. Too strong, no good. And the rebound ripped down by Kovac. Outlet ahead to Borowitz. Here comes Hickory. Moving right to left. To Bowl, left corner for Marco Miller. Miller right hand dribble. They toss it back between the circles for Ashton Bowl. Bowl and Borowitz were the co-players of the game 2 weeks ago in the overtime win at Grove City. Bowl scored 13 straight to fuel the comeback. Bowl into the lane, turnaround jumper over Ryder, blocked by Ryder, his second stuff of the night. Fisher the rebound. Fisher brings it ahead, kick it over to Greer. Greer across the lane, and a foul will be called. Miller got him on one side, Kovac from the other. Drew Magestro comes over and tells us it is on Noah Kovac. Kovac's first, team first, and Ben Fisher, the top free throw shooter on the team, Nathan Greer, the most frequent free throw shooter on the team, will shoot 2.
One of the most frequent free throw shooters in all of District 10 over the course of his career.
Long on the first one. Greer comes in at 60%. I know that Nathan's grandmother out in California is watching tonight.
Love it.
So it's a little bit after 5 o'clock out there, and probably warmer than it is here, too.
I would assume so, yeah.
But we appreciate her tuning in tonight, as well as everybody who is watching. Second free throw long, no good, and the rebound snagged by Mel. Christopher Mel, right of the lane, jump pass in for Kovac, deflected by Fisher, and Grove City forces another takeaway.
Yeah, defensively, they've just taken away the dribble drive from Hickory.
Greer with it, and a foul away from the basketball. It's going to go on Ehrman with an illegal screen.
Yeah.
Ehrman's first, team first, and that one happened where everybody in attendance could see it.
That's that two ships crossing in the night, offensive players, and Ehrman just kind of ran over the guy he was screening.
Hickory will take a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 13-10. Hickory on top. We'll be back with more second quarter action after this on Newstalk 790 WPIC.
Room that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Coming up on the 5-minute mark of the second quarter, Hickory with a 13-10 lead over Grove City. Borowitz up top for Mel. Mel guarded by Nathan Greer. Mel right-hand dribble. Mel right of the lane, off balance, glass no good, and Ben Fisher comes up with a defensive rebound, and the Eagles get another stop.
Yeah.
Remains 13-10 Hickory. Greer to the right elbow. Greer into the lane, lost it, but retrieves it, finds Mayocker far corner. He drives, gives it off to Fisher left of the lane. Fisher a ball fake, spins, pumps up with the left hand, and good for Ben Fisher. Fisher was 7. Nice low post move.
Yeah, great. He's just putting on a clinic in there with the footwork and then the left-handed baby hook. Yeah, he is well schooled, polished.
13-12, Grove City on a 5-0 spurt to start the quarter. Miller, foul line jumper, no good. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Bull. Tried to save it, throws it to Mayocker, and here comes Grove City, a chance to retake the lead. Ryder into the front court, stripped as Bull picked his pocket. Bull down court. Bull is going to be fouled. He'll shoot 2. A reach-in foul. And maybe a little bit of a sophomore mistake there by Ryder.
Yeah. First of all, don't pick it up right after you cross the half court. I liked the jump stop and chinning the ball, but don't do it after you cross half court.
And take a few more steps, right?
Yeah.
The foul's on Ehrman, his second. That is of note. Bull line to left. First one is good for Ashton Bull. Bull's first point of the night. First made free throw of the game for either team. Ashton Bull's put together a fine junior season, averaging 11 points per game. Averaged 16 per game against Grove City during the regular season.
Yeah.
He was player of the game twice against the Eagles.
How about that? Right. Sometimes it's just all about matchups.
Bull line to the left, and that one doesn't go. Rebound Fisher.
Some people think those things are like a mystical force or something, or somebody's lucky, or, it usually has to do something with matchups.
Fisher behind the back dribble into the front court, right corner for Greer. His 3 up, no good. Rebound. Gamble comes up, puts it up, no good. Fisher the follow, up and in. 9 for Ben Fisher, and Grove City's drawn into a 14-14 deadlock with 4 minutes to go first half.
Gamble keeping things alive there, and Fisher cleaning it up.
Fisher has scored all 7 Grove City points in the quarter. Double screen up top. Miller moves back to the left, however, pulls up, bounce past to Huff at the foul line. Off to Ryan Dissler, who checked in. His 3 no good. Rebound Greer. Here comes Grove City. Greer steaming down the lane. Greer all the way. Lefty layup is good. Nathan Greer coast to coast, and Grove City back on top, 16-14.
Yeah. I'm just amazed.
Borowitz stripped. Mayocker the steal. Grove City 3-on-2. Mayocker across the lane for Greer, tipped by Dissler and grabbed by Huff, and Hickory gets possession with 3:19 to go in the half.
I'm just amazed at Hickory's inability to get into the paint off the dribble against this team.
Marco Miller to the left block. Leaner, glass, good, and they're going to call the offensive foul.
Wow.
It'll be an offensive foul as Mayocker took the charge. Marco Miller's first, team second.
Easy call too, right? Yep.
3:09 to go, and we have a timeout on the floor. It is the media timeout. Grove City, a 9-3 run. It's Grove City 16, Hickory 14. We'll be back with more from Westminster College after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
3 Lock, Stock, and Barrel open their doors and serve their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefb.com.
3:09 to go in the first half. Grove City has taken a 16-14 lead over the Hickory Hornets. Along with Chris Burtch, I'm Ryan Briggs. Aaron Byron in the studio producing our game. Jacob Rhodes on camera tonight here for us on our Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live video. And our video broadcast tonight brought to you by Montgomery Truss and Panel Incorporated of Grove City. Appreciate their great support tonight, as well as Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. And it will be Grove City ball once Kenny Loggins is turned down. Mayocker, baseball pass down court. And Greer will track it down in the corner, working on Jaden Phillips, who checked in during the break. Greer up with the left hand, no good. Greer tipped, though, but a foul. And Nathan Greer will shoot 2. Greer and Phillips, 2 outstanding football players.
Yeah.
And that time, Greer got the edge on him a little bit, and then Marco Miller ends up picking up his second foul. And Greer back to the line, so developing situation. Both teams starting point guards tonight, each with 2 fouls.
Yeah, just you can just see Coach Mel almost like exasperated and confused about why things aren't going better here for his team offensively.
Miller out, and it is Kyler Slevin in 5'10 freshman. So both teams going deeper into the bench.
Yeah, I love it. Why not?
Nathan Greer with 5, Nathan Greer with 6. And Grove City has an 18-14 lead with 2:56 to go first half. Slevin will hand it off to Huff. Huff left of the circle, working on Osborne. And out to Slevin, working on Gamble. They're both 9th graders. Phillips across the foul circle, stumbled, lost the ball. Greer with it, Greer to the front court. Greer in on Dissler, Greer puts it up and he's fouled. Dissler will make him earn him at the line. It's Dissler's first, team 4th, Greer back to the line. Chris, we had kind of gotten a little bit of wind, about, let's say, 6:30 or so tonight as Greer shoots 2, that Grove City's lineup was going to be different tonight due to the disciplinary measures. Greer's first one good. So the person that I heard from is an out-of-town source.
Yeah.
You have to think that maybe somebody in Hermitage might have caught wind of it too. And you know how kids talk and stuff?
Sure.
Just wonder maybe Hickory thinking, oh, this is going to be, a little bit a walk in the park perhaps?
Right. I certainly don't think the coaches thought that. But maybe the 15 to 18-year-olds that are playing maybe.
Greer misses the second one as well. Rebound, Mayocker gets to Greer, puts it up, in and a foul. Nathan Greer, a 3-point opportunity. Mayocker got the offensive rebound. Foul goes on Slevin, his first, team 5th. Nathan Greer makes it 20-14 Grove City.
Just takes the edge off a little bit, right? Like the edge in this case is a good thing, Hickory just they can't get to the rim off the dribble. They can't get into their offense, and they can't stop Nathan Greer.
Greer hits the free throw, completing a 3-point play. He has 9. He and Fisher have 9 apiece. They have 18 of the 21, and Grove City is up a touchdown, 21-14,
Yep.
2:20 to go in the half. This is a 14-3 run.
Yeah.
Into the paint, the foul. Greer commits the foul. His first, team 3rd. Borowitz back in. Dissler out for Hickory.
And it's appeared every bit of that, right, this run. Grove City just clamped them down defensively.
Slevin looking to get it in, finds Kovac left of the lane. Give it off for Bull down the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Kovac for Hickory. Kick it out left side. Slevin, 3 on the way. It's off the mark. Bull tracks down the rebound. Back to Slevin. And we were talking about Hickory. It's not an effort thing.
Oh, no.
Certainly not, but just
no.
Wonder a little bit perhaps on approach or.
Yep. I just remember sometimes playing teams that were shorthanded. And it just, I just sort of remember being kind of frustrated with my team that they didn't look like their edge was the same,
Borowitz caught on the block. Foul committed by Fisher. Baseline inbound to Borowitz. Shot no good from 15, but Slevin the rebound. Working against Kyle Osborne. Get it off to Huff. Huff in the lane. Back to Slevin in the corner. 3 up. Slevin good. Kyler Slevin hits the 3, his second of the year, and a huge basket for Hickory.
Yeah, huge basket for Hickory. Really impressive looking freshman guard. He's small like a freshman, but his skills are definitely not freshman level.
21-17, 1:34 to go first half. Fisher up top. Find Jordan Gamble on the left wing. Gamble, long 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound, tipped around. Greer comes up with it. Greer in the paint, up with the left hand and good. Nathan Greer puts Grove City back up 6.
Yeah, you have to put a body on that guy. He's going to get every rebound if you don't.
23-17, a minute 13 to go in the half. Greer scored 9 straight for Grove City. Right block into Kovac, knocked away by Mayocker, who tried to save it, but had a foot on the baseline, but it will be Hickory ball on the baseline at the 105 mark.
One of the things I've always said about Greer is it's really tough to play him special. Like everybody's star gets that kind of special treatment by the other team's defenses. Greer is really tough to play that way.
He's a little unorthodox. He's
Yes.
a lefty, and
he's not a guard, but he's not a post player either.
It's like a really good pitch that has just an unusual pitch, like a screwball or something that's devastating.
Yep.
Pick and pop. Slevin finds Borowitz, left wing 3 around the rim and out, no good. Fisher the rebound. Down to 50 seconds to go in the half, and Grove City may go for the final shot of the quarter. Ehrman back in to run the point. Ehrman up top to Gamble. Gamble stumbled, lost the ball. It's loose, and here comes Hickory now. A foul at midcourt. A reach in on Mayocker, his second. It's also the team's 5th, so Hickory shooting free throws with 40 seconds to go in the half.
And again, it's Coach Qualick's done a really nice job, playing the guys that haven't played as much. 3 of them, but also really 4 of them. When you consider Lane Ryder.
Borwick's first one is good.
He certainly hasn't played this many minutes.
Third point of the night for Trevor Borowitz. Makes it 23-18. Greer in, Mayocker out. 40 seconds to go in the half. Gamble out. So the Grove City 5. Ehrman, Osborne, Fisher, Goethe, and Greer. Hickory has Huff, Slevin, Kovac, Borowitz, and I believe that is Bowl, the 5th man. Borowitz goes 2 for 2, and it's 23-19. And we'll see if Grove City can hold for the final shot. Hickory 1-2-2.
Yeah, they're going to try really hard to not let him do that in this zone. Nice pass.
Fisher over the timeline to Greer, left of the lane. Greer up with the left hand and good. Nathan Greer with a baker's dozen. 25-19 Grove City.
What made that work was that great pass by Goethe into the middle to Fisher. That was great.
20 seconds to go, first half. Bull with it. Left side for Matthew Huff. Huff around a Borowitz screen. Huff, driving kick right side to Slevin. Back on the left wing to Bull. 10 seconds to go in the half. Slevin back in the Westminster logo at midcourt, 6 seconds. Slevin, high post, Huff with it. Huff is fouled. And we're going to count the shot. Unbelievable. That's we did.
Yeah.
We saw a similar one not called in the first game.
Right.
Osborne called for the foul, his first, and Matthew Huff gets it to go. He'll have a 3-point opportunity, and if Hickory comes back and wins, maybe you put a star next to that one.
Yeah, you sure do. Yeah, Coach Qualick saying, I know you played at a high level, sir, but
free throw no good. Rebound batted off the backboard. Clock never started. It should have, and that's going to be halftime. 25-21 is the halftime score. So the shorthanded Grove City Eagles taking on one of their oldest rivals, the Hickory Hornets. And the Eagles dropped the first 2, hoping the third time is the charm. And at the break, it's 25-21. Grove City on top. Good first half from the Eagles.
Yeah, really good first half from the Eagles. Grove City got off to that good start, that 7-2 start. And then, Hickory started playing a little bit better, took a lead, and you thought, okay, this is probably what this game is going to be. But then all of a sudden, Grove City's defense tightened up. They made it tough for Hickory to get into the paint. And then Fisher and Greer just took over the game. And it's been tough sledding for Hickory ever since.
25-21 is our halftime score. We'll come back with the first half recap and scores from around the area on Newstalk 790 WPIC.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
I run a local business. With payroll, expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Vay's Pub and Grill awards the January 2025 Mercer County Team of the Month. Vay's is proud to announce that the Hickory Competitive Cheer Team is the January Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory coach Nicole Cox and her state runner-up girls cheer team, as they are the January Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory Competitive Cheer, the January Vay's Team of the Month. For more information, go to vayspubandgrill.com.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Halftime here at Westminster College's Memorial Fieldhouse. The District 10 Class 4A boys third place game in Grove City, leading Hickory 25-21 thanks to an 18-8 edge in the second quarter. I'm Ryan Briggs along with Chris Burtch, Aaron Byro in the studio producing our game tonight. And here on camera we have Jacob Rhodes. For those of you who are tuned in via our Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook live video. Chris, what changed in the second quarter that allowed Grove City to take what was at one time a 7-point lead, right now a 4-point margin?
So, the best way that I can answer that question is to just sort of talk about kind of the general thing that we saw from Grove City defensively. Hickory couldn't press, like you said. If you don't make your shots, you can't press. So Hickory very seldomly could get into their press. So that meant that the game became sort of half court versus half court. And defensively, yeah, I mean, Grove City's missing some guys, but they are still very stout defensively, particularly against the dribble drive. And, we've seen a couple of Hickory games this year, you and I have, where they have just killed people with the dribble drive, draw the help into Borowitz, draw the help. And it's been really tough. They haven't been able to generate anything off the dribble. So they're throwing the ball around the perimeter, taking a tough shot, either making it or Fisher or Greer is getting the rebound. And then Grove City has been able to come down and get things into that secondary break, that semi-transition mode. And they just haven't been able to stop Nathan Greer. And, again, just a terrific effort by Grove City so far, who their starting five is really solid defensively, and the young guys have come in and made some good plays for them offensively.
Nathan Greer leading Grove City with 13, Ben Fisher 9, Nick Ehrman a 3 for 3 for his 3 points. On the Hickory side, Noah Kovac 7 points in the first quarter off the bench to lead the way. Matthew Huff 4, Trevor Borowitz with 4, 3 for Kyler Slevin. Marco Miller basket for 2, Ashton Bull 1 of 2 at the line for 1 point. Foul trouble, Marco Miller 2 for Hickory. Daniel Mayocker, Nick Ehrman, 2 starters for Grove City, each with 2 fouls. Our score's 25-21. A game has gone final in the Class 3A PIAA Sub-Regional. Mercer, thanks to a late basket from Ben Godfrey, defeats Cranberry 53-51. Mustangs on into the state tournament. Big win for Mercer over the District 9
Yeah,
champs.
and again, what that'll allow them to do is, you think about the fact that they got that District 10 title in a small number of teams tournament. So now, they get to kind of parlay that celebration into, hey, a state playoff win, and we get certainly more time in our season to enjoy this. So certainly a banner week for Coach Joe Vanasco and the Mustangs.
Chris, you have any other scores for us?
Yeah, I sure do. Of course, the Lakeview Rocky Grove game from earlier. Lakeview Sailors win a District 10 title. They defeat Rocky Grove 72-53, so congrats to the Sailors. Sharon and Cathedral Prep locked in a good one. 22-16 Cathedral Prep at halftime. That game down at Slippery Rock University. That's the second game of a doubleheader. That's on Sports Radio 96.7. Earlier today, we saw the Farrell Steelers keep their season alive. They move into the tournament as they defeat Oil City 54-50. And the Class 1A title, Erie First Christian was up 25-7 on Youngsville at the half. So that Cinderella story.
That was first quarter.
That was first quarter, yeah. So that Cinderella story of Youngsville maybe winning a D10 title in their last year of existence as a school, probably in some peril.
The score you had for Prep Sharon actually was a first quarter score.
Oh, wow.
Halftime Prep up 44-33.
All right.
So we have a late breaking update there on that one. And here it's 25-21, Grove City on top. Eagles will have the ball to start the third quarter, and we'll have the third quarter when we come back here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Quench your thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
I'm stylish.
I'm classic. I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan.
I'm a musical genius. Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2J's and a B Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2J's and a B Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2J's and a B Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Grove City will have the ball to start the third quarter, moving right to left in the white jerseys, black numbers and letters outlined in old gold. Hickory, the road team, slate-colored jerseys, red numbers and letters, and red trim. 25-21, Grove City the lead. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight here at Westminster College's Memorial Fieldhouse. Right corner, Ehrman to Ryder, back out to Greer. And Hickory in the man-to-man. Greer behind the back dribble at the foul line, knocked away by Huff. Greer retrieves it, finds Ehrman on the left side. Ehrman, fadeaway jumper on the baseline, no good. Rebound yanked down by Borowitz for Hickory. Hornets get a stop to start the third quarter.
Yeah.
Mel into the front court, Mel to the foul line. Mel dribbling around, still dribbling, now puts up a running one-hand. Looks like some out of Hoosiers. Hey, Hickory and Hickory.
Hickory and Hickory.
Mel, first points of the night, cuts it to 25-23.
Yeah, Hickory coming out, with some fire. I'm sure they got it a little bit at halftime.
The paint might have got peeled in the locker room here at Memorial Fieldhouse. Kevin Fenstermark might have to go to the hardware store tomorrow. 25-23, 1 minute gone by, third quarter. Greer up top, three on the way. It is short. Rebound saved by Mayocker, ends up in the front row, and he threw it to Huff of Hickory. Huff into the lane. Huff up with the right hand, and he's fouled on the floor. Ehrman reaching. That's number 3 on Nick Ehrman, who has 3 fouls and a big hunk of gauze in his left nostril.
I thought that was Greer that got him, which normally you'd want it to be on Ehrman and not Greer, but in that case, since Greer only has 1.
I had a different thought. I thought it was you could see the reach in. But
Okay.
So Osborne at the table, but he was tardy getting there.
Yeah.
So Ehrman out there with the 3 fouls. He's guarding Marco Miller. Right wing for Mel. Mel with a ball fake. Driving kick right corner to Matthew Huff. Hickory down 2, but a chance to tie or retake the lead. Hornets led for much of the first quarter. Grove City dominated quarter number 2. Huff, kick out to Mel. Right side. Bull 3 short. Rebound near corner. Bull trying to save it. Runs out of room. And it goes back to the Grove City Eagles. Osborne in. Ehrman out. Nick's big brother Michael pitched 2 innings of relief today for the Grove City College baseball team down in Auburndale, Florida. Did give up a run.
Still a pretty good outing.
Yes.
For February 28th.
Yes, season's first outing for the elder Ehrman. Young Ehrman taking a seat here. Osborne right lane, threads the needle inside for Greer, puts it up the left hand and in. What a pass from Osborne.
Yeah, no doubt. Went in there, kind of no look, drew the help just a little bit. Perfect little pass in there to Greer. Greer, nice finish.
15 for Nathan Greer, 27-23. Grove City back up 4. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Huff on the left wing, into the high post for Miller. Posting up on Osborne. Miller spins up with the right hand and good. Marco Miller, senior versus a freshman there.
Yeah, that was a good call there by Hickory too, right? I mean, I think they'll do that every time if that's the matchup.
27-25, Fisher in the backcourt. He's doubled, gets around it. Fisher against the press, spin dribble over the timeline, and a reach-in foul will be called. Mel went for the steal, but got a piece of Fisher and then took his pins out as well. It's Mel's second, team first. It will be Grove City ball in the forecourt with 5:35 to go, up 27-25.
Yeah, Hickory is obviously kind of, it's kind of been like a sour performance for them, but only down 2. So,
Mayocker into Fisher. Fisher working on Borwitz up top. Fisher right-hand dribble, spins into the foul circle. Working over to Greer right side. Nathan Greer around a screen from Ryder. Greer harassed by Bull up top to Mayocker. The ball dribbled off of Mayocker's foot. It goes into the backcourt, and that is an over and back violation. Hickory gets it back with 5:16 to go in the third. Good D from the Hornets.
Yeah, good D from the Hornets. And let me clarify that, too. Sour is not my assessment. I mean, sour, kind of the way they feel about it. And but still, lots of time, obviously, right within striking distance.
Miller on the near wing between the legs with the dribble. Working on Mayocker. Both of those players with 2 fouls. Grove City's Ehrman, the only man with 3 so far tonight. Huff left side to Bull. Bull looking, finds Borwitz to left elbow. Working on Fisher, knocked away by Greer. Fisher on the deck, comes up with it. Borwitz on top of him. And we're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to be Hickory ball via the arrow.
Yeah, good hands down low for the Grove City help defenders there.
Borwitz was able to force the tie-up. Looked like he might have been trying to get riding time there on top of Fisher.
Yeah.
Of course, Borwitz, he put a lot of guys on the ground in football season.
Sure did.
Fisher was already on the ground, and now we have a stoppage, and they need the dust mop, and the guy in charge of that sitting there gabbing. The ever-alert Doug Nashtalk grabs it and will come out.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, Doug's a man of many talents. And, and so's Mark Majewski.
The guy in charge
the referee.
Guy in charge of the mops, he's put out by it. Well.
Yeah, now he realizes what happens. I mean, give it to him, Doug. Give him an earful. Now Doug gets the camera back. He's taking some great pictures of tonight's doubleheader. Too bad nobody got a picture of that.
Yeah.
Bull on the near right wing with it, guarded by Osborne. 4:43 to go in the third. Left baseline drive. Huff into the paint. Huff puts up, blocked by Ryder's third block of the night. Rebound grabbed by Ben Fisher. Fisher over the timeline with it, dribbling through traffic. And a foul will be called as Huff reached in and got him. That'll be Huff's second, team second. Well, how about Lane Ryder tonight?
Yeah. I mean, impressive blocks. Not just low blocks, blocks up high.
Greer's entry bounces, it hit a foot, comes off the backboard, grabbed by Hickory's Mel. Then his outlet deflected, it hit the back of the backboard. Hickory keeps it.
Yeah.
We've had some strange bounces tonight, too.
This has been an interesting game for that kind of stuff. And like you said, usually these place games, right? Third place, fourth place, the fifth place game for the first time ever. They do have some strange vibes to them.
Miller on the left wing. Miller around Mayocker. Miller into the lane. Right layup is good. Marco Miller was 6. And we're tied at 27. Miller, he's been in double figures 10 times on the season. Getting closer to that. He's been there 7 times, Fisher doubled. Falling down, baseball pass, cross court to Osborne, who makes a catch, finds Ryder far block. Ryder puts it up, missed it. Ball tipped up in the air, no good. Rebound, Fisher trying to save it, and he does. He throws it out of bounds off the left hip of Ashton Bull. And we have the media timeout, a much-needed stoppage for all involved with 3:46. Grove City and Hickory duking it out here in the third place game, tied at 27. We'll be back with more from Westminster College's Memorial Fieldhouse on Newstalk 790 WPIC.
Vay's Pub and Grill awards the January 2025 Mercer County Team of the Month. Vay's is proud to announce that the Hickory Competitive Cheer Team is the January Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory coach Nicole Cox and her state runner-up girls cheer team, as they are the January Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory Competitive Cheer, the January Vay's Team of the Month. For more information, go to vayspubandgrill.com. The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Tonight's video coverage in part provided by Montgomery Truss and Pano Incorporated, which has been serving more than 50 years of industry excellence, providing the highest quality materials for all contractors. They take pride in their reputation for accomplishing complex commercial and residential projects and look forward to maintaining the same image for the years to come. Also, we'd like to thank Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. You have no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime on your favorite device. Grove City ball coming out of the timeout. Fisher cross court to Osborne. Osborne left of the lane, runner with the right hand, short, no good. Kovac the rebound, and then he is fouled from behind as Nathan Greer dislodged the ball, but also fouled Kovac. It's Greer's second. Team second with 3:37 to go in the third.
Yeah, so Hickory's got it back to a tie score, and I'm sure if you're Coach Mo, you're thinking, we just get a 3-minute run here, you know?
Huff near wing to Bowl, and back to Huff, up top for Bowl off a screen. Bowl, 3 for the lead, up, it is short. Rebound, Borowitz, over the head pass to Kovac, missed the shot, rebound, Fisher behind the back save, but Huff for Hickory with it.
Yeah, great hustle there. Kovac missing that layup, but Borowitz and Huff keeping it alive.
Miller in the forecourt, working on Mayacher. Miller to the right elbow, spins, kicks it right corner. Bowl, 3, off the mark, no good. Weak side board, loose, still loose, back on the near side, and Greer comes up with it for Grove City. He'll lead the break, 3-on-2. Spins, hesitates, up the left-hand glass rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by Borowitz. Back the other way, outlet ahead to Bowl behind the defense. Bowl into the lane, puts it up and in. Ashton Bowl, first field goal of the night. Hickory leads 29-27.
Crazy sequence there. And ends up in a wide open layup for Ashton Bowl of Hickory.
2:35 to go in the third. Osborne running the offense. Left side to Mayacher. Mayacher. Right hand dribble. Mayacher pivots. Near wing to Fisher. Fisher, 3. That's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Mayacher with it for Grove City, however. Cross the lane into Greer, pumps, puts it up. Blocked by Kovac. Fisher rebound, puts it up, and in a foul. Ben Fisher's first points of the second half. He ties it at 29. He has a chance for a 3-point play. Foul on Kovac, his second, team third.
Yeah, Kovac came over to play help on Greer. Altered that shot, but then Fisher goes and gets the rebound, and then Kovac comes back, helps, and fouls. And just a great kind of example of how hard Grove City works on the offensive boards.
Austin Goethe back in for Grove City. Osborne out. Fisher free throw good. A dozen for Ben Fisher, and Grove City back on top. The double dribble will be called on Hickory, as Borowitz picked it up and put it back down.
Yep.
2:13 to go, and
a lot of unforced mistakes tonight for the Hickory Hornets, just those ones that were not necessarily caused by Grove City's defense.
Kyler Slevin back in, Miller out with 2:13 to go in the third. Ehrman, he's back in as well. Finds Goethe, and now back to Ehrman in the midcourt circle. Ehrman back in with the 3 fouls, guarded by Slevin. Ehrman, left wing, out to Fisher up top. Fisher now guarded by Bowl. Give it off to Ehrman with 1:58 to go in the third. Fisher left side. Kovac gives him some cushion. Fisher crossover dribble. Fisher spins, pivots, steps through, up with the left hand, and good.
Wow.
14 for Ben Fisher.
Again, just an absolute clinic on post moves there from Ben Fisher.
32-29, 5 straight for the Eagles, all courtesy of Ben Fisher. Bowl, right of the lane, 15-footer, good. Ashton Bowl starting to thaw out.
Yeah,
5 for Bowl, 32-31.
Yeah, they're going to need him, obviously, down the stretch here.
Well, he's been the kryptonite for Grove City.
Yeah.
19 in the first meeting, 13 all in the second half of the come-from-behind win 2 weeks ago. Mayocker left side, his three, it is short, rebound, out of bounds, no, Slevin saved it.
Yeah.
Good thing he's a size 10 and not a size 11 along that baseline. Slevin left of the lane. For Borowitz, left side, and Borowitz will come up with it for Hickory. Shovels it left wing, over to Bull, now back out to Huff. Under a minute to go, third quarter, 32-31, Grove City the lead. Huff working on Greer. Near side, Huff to the block. Pulls it back out. Huff bounce past Kovac on the block. Kovac, kick it far side. Slevin, three short. Ball tipped around. Kovac batted around. It's still loose. Comes back to Borowitz. Borowitz up good and a foul. Borowitz, first points of the third quarter. Hickory back on top, 33-32.
It's just hard work by Trevor Borowitz, right? There's a shot taken there by Slevin, and it looked like Grove City was going to have good rebounding position, but Borowitz keeping it alive, went and got it, made a really tough Mikan and got fouled.
Foul goes on Mayocker, his third, team third. Borowitz back to the line. He's 2 for 2 tonight. 6 points for Borowitz. He's been in double figures 22 times. The only time he wasn't was the other night in the semis against Sharon. Yeah. Held him to 8. Free throw up, free throw good. And Hickory back on top, 34-32. Grove City had the lead briefly, and Hickory counterpunches. Ehrman in the backcourt, over to Gamble, who returned. Now Osborne. They get ahead to Fisher to beat the 10 count. Fisher down the lane. Fisher all the way, and he's fouled. It is going to be free throws for Fisher. Little saves in the act of shooting. Foul is on Borowitz, his second, team fourth. Ben Fisher back to the line.
How about the weapon that Grove City has against team zone presses? Getting the ball to Fisher in the middle, and then him being like a guard. So you put your big guy in the middle so you can throw it up high, and then he handles it like a point guard when he gets the kind of the mismatches or the uneven numbers.
Well, and here's the thing too. Then in that case, going down the lane.
Yeah.
Who wants to take a charge against him?
No one's going to. Right. If they did, it was an accident.
Fisher hits the first one. Second one on the way. It is good as well. Fisher ties the game at 34. He's 3 for 3 at the line. 16 tonight now for Ben Fisher. Down to 17 seconds to go in the third. Grove City has a foul to give, but the Reed thin bench for the Eagles, maybe not something they'd want to do here. Slevin with it. Slevin gives to Kovac. Hand off to Huff, top of the key. Huff, jumper on the way. It is short. Greer the rebound. Greer from 70 feet off the backboard. And that is the end of the third quarter. Grove City and Hickory swapping the lead back and forth. We go to the fourth, tied at 34. Grove City and Hickory, what a shocker. Locked up in a good one on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Ready to hit the road with Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
Quench your thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Fourth quarter underway. Grove City basketball moving right to left, and Hickory into it's like a tandem 2-3. Chris Burtch will be rejoining us in just a moment. Grove City has it knocked out of bounds. Eagles go right to left. They're the home team tonight. White jerseys, black numbers and letters outlined in old gold. Old gold and black trim. Hickory in the slate-colored jerseys, red numbers and letters, red trim. Bull, Borowitz, Mell, Miller, Huff, the starting 5 for Hickory. That begins the fourth quarter. Grove City now with Kyle Osborne, Jordan Gamble, Nick Ehrman, along with Ben Fisher and Nathan Greer out there against it. Is a 1-3-1 from Hickory. Greer right corner with it against the 1-3-1. Out to Osborne. Osborne, left side for Gamble over his head and out of bounds, and Grove City turns it over with 7:34 to go in the fourth. And now Hickory gets its first possession of the fourth. Ryder and Mayocker in, Osborne and Gamble out.
Yeah, that 1-3-1 I think is a good move. I like that maneuver by.
And it's a hard defense just to pull it out against too.
Can't pull it out, and it's again. It caused enough confusion that time. Nobody has not too many people have a play that they love against the 1-3-1 either.
Top of the key with it is Mel. Hickory's first possession of the fourth quarter and a 34-all tie. Bull on the near side, lost it, got it back. Bull in the lane, jumper no good. Rebound dug out by Mayocker for Grove City. Mayocker will get it over to Ehrman, and here come the Eagles. Ehrman far sideline, and he'll be called for the double dribble. We've had a number of those tonight, and they've all been double. It's not like they're calling it tight. It's just been
right. Yeah, they've been tried to pick it up, and then that was legitimate double dribbles. That time Ehrman just wanted to get the ball down the sideline so fast. His brain moved faster than his hands.
Miller to Borowitz, left of the circle. He'll hand it off to Ashton Bull, guarded by Mayocker. Back to Miller, right side. Miller, right elbow jumper over Greer. It's no good but a foul. Greer blocked the shot, but then got Miller on the follow-through. Nathan Greer has picked up his third. The third Grove City man with 3 fouls. He, Mayocker, and Ehrman all with 3. It's a team's first in the fourth quarter, and most notably, Marco Miller has a chance to break a 34-all tie with 6:53 to go in regulation. Miller on the season, 61% at the foul line. First one is up and in, and Hickory retakes the lead, 35-34.
Yeah, just pretty good defense out there by Greer, but just got enough of the arm there. I think they, if it alters it that much, they almost have to call that, right?
And he certainly, you could tell he got a lot of Marco Miller. Second one for Miller is good. He goes 2 for 2. Hickory back on top, 36-34, with 6:50 to go in regulation. Hornets full court man-to-man, Chris?
Yep, full court man.
Pass down court for Greer, deflected away. Bull got into the passing lane and knocked it out of bounds. Grove City will have it on the near sideline, just shy of midcourt.
Full court man with some kind of run and jump, mentalities.
Ryder out, Osborne back in. Grove City gets another ball handler out there. The inbound will come from the near side from Osborne, and now Ehrman will set up the offense against the 1-3-1. 2-1-2 zone offense, Chris?
2-1-2, yeah. They're just going to try to move it a little bit. 2-1-2. Need to get it going, though. They need to get it reversing.
Ehrman to Greer. He drives the baseline. Greer pass to Osborne. Osborne on the near wing. Back to Greer on the baseline. 17-footer. Greer no good. Rebound. Fisher took it away from Miller. Fisher to the block, puts it up, and he's fouled. Fisher used his size to come up with it, and he'll have a chance to tie it. Marco Miller called for his third foul. He's the first Hickory player with 3 personals tonight. And Ben Fisher back to the line where he is 3 for 3 tonight.
Yeah, Fisher just putting that ball down low and going right at the rim, daring people to stop him. And Miller got his hand in there. It was close to being clean, but he did get a lot of arm.
Fisher line to the left. Second one is good. Misfired on the first one. That's 36-35. Hickory's lead a point. 6:14 to go, fourth quarter. Near wing with it, Marco Miller, top of the key to Bull. Now back to Miller between the circles, working on Nick Ehrman. Miller bounce pass left side off to Huff. Huff and Bull look identical. You have the same colored shoes. Miller left side 3, no good. Rebound grabbed by Borowitz. Borowitz in on Fisher. Spin stripped by Greer, loose underneath. And we're going to have a jump ball, and this time the arrow belongs to Hickory. So Hornets will have it with 5:43 to go, up a point. Baseline inbound forthcoming.
Yeah, Coach Mel wanted that foul call, but I think that the jump ball call was probably the right one.
Miller into Kovac. He can't handle it. Ryder might have gotten a hand on it. Greer gets both hands on it. Grove City gets it back after the turnover.
Yeah, again, kind of another unforced turnover by Hickory.
5:30 to go in regulation. Hickory back into the 1-3-1. Mayocker left side. Mayocker, cross court. Ehrman, long 3, got it. Nick Ehrman, a deep three about 2 steps behind the college line. His second three of the night, and Grove City has a 38-36 lead. Timeout taken by Grove City. A full timeout with 5:23 to go. We'll take a break as well. 38-36. Back and forth. Grove City and Hickory in a good one on News Talk 790 WPIC.
I'm classic. I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan.
I'm a musical genius. Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2 J's and a B Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2 J's and a B Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2 J's and a B Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Timeout on the floor taken by Grove City. Eagles 3 timeouts left. Hickory has 4. Our video broadcast tonight brought to you by Montgomery Trust and Panel Incorporated, as well as the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking, but better. Hickory ball coming out of the timeout. Marco Miller will bring it ahead. Gets around Ehrman into the front court. 2-point Grove City lead, 38-36. 3 on the left side. Bull got it. Ashton Bull hits the 3. First 3 of the night for Bull. 39-38. Hickory back on top.
Yeah. Yeah, and every time you think Grove City maybe going to start to possibly pull away, somebody on Hickory makes a play.
And you can say it the other way, too, when
right.
you think Hickory's going to pull away.
Right, absolutely.
Fisher foul line extended far block into Greer. Hooks his way around Miller. Lefty layup is good. Greer might have gotten away with a hook.
Yeah.
They didn't call it, and Grove City has the lead.
He also might have got away with stepping out of bounds there on that great little Mikan move there.
40-39, Grove City back on top. 17 for Greer. 4:34 to go in regulation. Miller with it. Top of the key to Kovac. Into the high post, Borowitz faces up. Borowitz had it knocked away by Ehrman, but Borowitz grabs it, shovels it near block to Kovac. He's open, layup is good. Kovac with 9, his first point since the first quarter. 41-40, Hickory retakes the lead.
Yeah, Kovac and Fisher have put on a clinic tonight for post moves, haven't they?
1-3-1 from Hickory, Lane Ryder right corner. Ryder with it, throws a bullet to Mayocker right elbow, finds a cutting Greer. Greer to the block shot, blocked out of bounds by Matthew Huff to prevent what probably would have been a go-ahead basket.
Yeah. Yeah, this 1-3-1 has given Grove City a little bit of trouble. Obviously, they've gotten some points against it, but they just look a little bit discombobulated since they've gone into it.
Now 2-3 on the out of bounds. Fisher near corner, and timeout Grove City. 30-second timeout taken by the Eagles. We'll keep it here. A reminder that after the game, we'll have the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. Earlier tonight, our first game, Farrell slips past Oil City in the 5th place game. The Steelers go into the state playoffs, a 54-50 victory. Jules Johnson and Trey Cousin each with 13. Dorian Kane, Julius Phillips, 9 each for Farrell. Oil City led by Will McMahon with a game-high 20. So Farrell now 12-11 will get into the state playoffs, having won 8 of its last 10.
Pretty impressive, too, with Farrell getting that win today, that 4 of the Region 4 teams are going to qualify for
5, including Mercer.
Right. Yeah, but I just mean in the 4A
yes,
tournament.
4 of the 5, yeah.
4 of the 5 in the 4A tournament are qualifying for the states. Yeah, right, Mercer getting in today, too. So, yeah, that was a pretty good region.
These teams, of course, both part of that region. Hickory won the region at 8-2, including 2 wins over Grove City. Grove City went 6-4 in the league. Now the officials are going to get together. They're going to send the teams back to the sidelines. I'm not sure what the situation is. Mark Majewski, Alex Labruzzo, and Drew Magestro. I think, are they asking about should they go to the media timeout in this case? Because it's under 4 timeouts and it was a dead ball, but that's the only thing I could think of. In any case, Grove City has it, and we will have the media timeout on the next dead ball, but the pass intercepted, Huff the steal.
You can't throw a bounce pass there.
Bounce pass didn't have a whole lot of bounce on it.
No.
41-40, Hickory the lead and the basketball. Box set for the Hornets. Miller pulls up in the foul circle. Jumper off the back of the rim, no good. Mel tried to grab the rebound. He couldn't come up with it. Fisher puts his big paws on it for Grove City. And here come the Eagles. Down a point. Ehrman on the right wing. Nick Ehrman into the lane. Ehrman lost the handle. It's loose. Scramble for it. Still loose. And a jump ball will be called, and this time it's Grove City ball. And now we've reached the fourth quarter media timeout. 3 minutes, 28 seconds left. It's 41-40. Hickory on top. Chris and I will come back with more action from Westminster College after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Open their doors and serve their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Our video broadcast tonight brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Stay warm this winter with a checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account which offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and bank anytime, anywhere on your favorite device. Download the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union mobile app, which offers you 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Remember, NCUA, equal housing and equal opportunity lender. Baseline inbound to Ehrman. He goes right wing to Greer. 3:24 to go. 41-40, Hickory the lead. Greer working on Miller. Greer from the far block with a left hand, no good, and a strong defensive board for Trevor Borowitz.
Yeah. Not too often tonight have we said this, Briggsy. Hickory with the lead and the ball.
41-40 as we approach the 3-minute mark. Grove City 1 foul in the quarter. Hickory 1 foul. Hickory 4 timeouts left. Grove City 2. The arrow belongs to Hickory. Marco Miller near right wing working on Nick Ehrman. Hands it off to Bowl. And they'll Bowl back out towards the midcourt circle. Give it off to Huff and back to Bowl left side. Reversal near wing to Marco Miller. Against the Grove City man-to-man. Eagles have been man-to-man all night. Right of the lane, Borowitz with it. Finds Mel at the right elbow. Mel down low, finds a cutter, putting it up and in. Matthew Huff. Huff with 6 first points in the second half.
What a great pass by Mel and a great cut by Huff.
43-42, 27 to go in the fourth. Hickory in the 1-3-1 again. That's been somewhat of a game changer.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, yep.
Ehrman to Osborne, 25-footer, no good. Rebound to Mayacher, tried to collect it, he couldn't. Huff took it away, and here comes Hickory, leading by 3 with 2:10 to go in regulation.
Yeah, why not take some time here if you're Hickory?
And Grove City only 1 foul, that could come into play.
Yep.
And the other thing, too, is they don't have a lot of available foulers per se either.
Yep, they're running that Holy Cross stall here.
When you say is it kind of just like a 3-out, 2-in type of thing?
3 out, 2 in, and it's a continuity, so you can run it forever. And there's always going to be somebody open unless there's a wide open layup.
And then continuity, it's the same motion over and over.
Same motion over and over again, right.
And a foul will be called up top. Mayacher will be called for the foul. His 4th, team 2nd. Ryder in for Osborne on the Grove City side. 1:38 left, 43-40, Hickory the lead. Hornets looking to close out win number 18. Grove City already has 18 wins. Eagles 18-7, Hickory 17-6. Mel between the circles working on Greer, finds Borowitz near side. Borowitz to Huff, and now left side for Mel. Reversal comes near wing for Huff. With a minute 20 to go.
Just to make my guys chant while they ran this stuff, so yep.
Bowl back near midcourt with it. Finds Miller. Miller working on Ehrman. Miller between the legs with the dribble. A minute 6 left in regulation. 43-40, Hickory with the lead. Miller gives it off to Bowl, beating the 5 count from Ehrman. 1 minute left in the fourth. Inside, Bowl on the block. Bowl kicks it back up top for Mel. Gives the triple threat position, a pump fake, and now Hickory pulls it back out.
Yep.
50 seconds to go. Foul now, and that's the 3rd in the quarter on Grove City, but for Greer, it's his 4th.
Yeah, that's not the guy you want taking that one.
And do we have a flop warning?
Wow.
I don't know. I was not sure. I see official score Ed Farrell making notes of something in the scorebook.
Yeah, and it was pretty demonstrative conversation between the official and the table.
Trap from Grove City. Miller within the forecourt, 35 seconds to go. Miller dribbling around, Grove City chasing. Left side with it, and pass deflected, It's loose. It's grabbed by Mayocker. Grove City has life, 25 seconds to go. Ryder in the forecourt to Fisher, timeout Grove City. So the Eagles take a timeout with 23 seconds to go. Hickory with a present to keep Grove City in this one. Timeout Eagles, full timeout. We'll keep it here. Reminder that our video coverage tonight brought to you in part by Montgomery Truss and Panel Incorporated. Montgomery Truss and Panel Incorporated of Grove City has been serving more than 50 years of industry excellence, providing the highest quality materials for all of the contractors. They take pride in their reputation for accomplishing complex commercial and residential projects and look forward to maintaining the same image for the years to come. That is Montgomery Truss and Panel Incorporated of Grove City. 43-40, Grove City has the ball in the front court. Osborne, who certainly can shoot the three, checks in, but the Grove City doesn't necessarily need a three here.
No, they don't necessarily need a three, but yeah, you do notice that you got essentially 5 guys that can all shoot the three, and 3 of them can shoot it very well. So,
Jaden Phillips checks back in for Hickory as a defensive ace. We saw him briefly in the first half. 23 seconds to go. 43-40 the score. It'll be Mayocker inbounding from the hash mark near side. Throws it back to Ehrman in the backcourt. Ehrman guarded by Phillips. Ehrman is fouled. Mel will commit the foul. That's just Hickory's second. So Hornets can perhaps burn up some of this time.
Yeah.
Now 18.7 to go, and Mayocker will try it again on the near side. Mayocker looking, finds Fisher. Fisher working on Borowitz.
Good dribble.
Fisher out to Ehrman, 13 seconds to go, and Ehrman is fouled by Phillips with a reach in. Jaden Phillips first, team third. And now you're starting to get to the point where you're up 3, you foul anyway.
Right. Yeah, no, this was really well played here by Hickory.
Hickory wants a timeout.
Now too, yeah.
Hornets take time. Chris Mel will take a full timeout. 12 seconds to go. We'll come back with the finish. Can Hickory hold on? We'll find out after this. 43-40, Hickory leads on News Talk 790 WPIC.
You're independent, so are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
$12 seconds to go in regulation. 43-40, Hickory leading. Grove City has the basketball. Grove City has 1 timeout left. Hickory still a foul to give. And of note, Hickory has the arrow.
Yeah, so I think what Hickory's going to try to do here, Grove City's going to run a quick hitter.
Mayocker looking, gets it to Greer, back to Mayocker. Mayocker 3 off the rim, no good. Greer rebound, 8 seconds to go, right side to Ehrman. Ehrman off balance jumper, short, no good. Rebound grabbed underneath by Hickory with 2.7 seconds to go. Bowl was fouled. It's only the 4th in the quarter. Fisher's second, team 4th. Now Hickory will have to inbound in the backcourt with 2.7 seconds to go.
Yeah, so obviously trying to, another timeout by Hickory.
It'll be a 30-second timeout. That'll leave the Hornets with 2. So if Hickory cannot get it in, still take timeout.
Right.
The timeout taken with 2.7 seconds to go. 43-40, Hickory with the lead. Hornets more or less have to get it in.
Yeah.
And Grove City would foul. And then, make a free throw at the other end and put it away.
Right, and even if they don't make the free throw, you're still looking at having to make a three-quarter court shot, probably to beat the buzzer.
Only 2.7 seconds to go. And it will be Fisher guarding the inbounder, I would think, at 6'6". See who Hickory will have sending it in. Wonder if Kovac's going to inbound.
Yeah, looks like it. No.
Well, let's see.
Yeah,
yes, it will be Kovac inbounding. So the 6'6" Kovac will inbound, being guarded by the 6'6" Fisher. 2.7 seconds to go. Hickory up 3 and with the ball in the backcourt. Kovac looking, able to get it into Miller, and Miller's fouled by Nick Ehrman with 1.6 seconds to go. It's Ehrman's 4th, team 5th, and Marco Miller, like he did 2 weeks ago at Grove City, he can shut the door on one of Hickory's biggest rivals and get Hickory a 3rd win this year over Grove City. Miller 2 for 2 at the line tonight. 8 points for the senior. Line to the right, first one up, good. 44-40, and Hickory, barring something highly unusual, is going to head back to the Shenango Valley with a hard-earned victory. Miller up and no good. Rebound Kovac, and that'll do it. Hickory wins it. The Hickory Hornets outlast Grove City tonight, 44-40. The Hornets will be the number 3 team out of District 10 going into the state playoffs. Grove City, the number 4 team in inter-district play. We'll come back with a recap, scores from around the area, and our post-game awards. Hickory wins at 44-40. Post-game is next on News Talk 790 WPIC.
3 Lock, Stock, and Barrel open their doors and serve their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
Quench your thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
Vay's Pub and Grill awards the January 2025 Mercer County Team of the Month. Vay's is proud to announce that the Hickory Competitive Cheer Team is the January Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory coach Nicole Cox and her state runner-up girls cheer team, as they are the January Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Hickory Competitive Cheer, the January Vay's Team of the Month. For more information, go to vayspubandgrill.com. The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We are back here at Westminster College's Memorial Fieldhouse, where tonight in the District 10 Class 4A third place game, Hickory outlasts Grove City 44-40. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Thanks to Jacob Rhodes, our camera operator. Aaron Byro back in the studio producing our doubleheader here tonight from Westminster College. And Chris, I think the best way to describe this one, a very competitive game, obviously.
Yeah.
And I would say also in a lot of regards, an unusual game. Grove City, of course, shorthanded, 2 starters out due to a disciplinary measure. But the Eagles, the guys that got the opportunity, Lane Ryder starting, Nick Ehrman starting, then more minutes off the bench for Jordan Gamble, Austin Goethe, Kyle Osborne.
Yeah.
Those guys, they maximized their opportunities.
Yeah.
and had Hickory scrambling for 31 minutes tonight.
Yeah.
And Hickory able to pull it out in the end. But certainly, if you're Grove City, you take a lot out of this one. And for Hickory, finding a way to get it done when maybe you don't play a grade A game.
Yeah.
Hornets now a chance to regroup for the state playoffs. So all in all, a very interesting game.
Interesting game, and I would maybe make the case that maybe both teams, neither team leaves here feeling great. It's not like either team's like celebrating in the locker room, like what's going on at SRU or maybe even what was going on in the Farrell locker room. But, I think both teams got a lot out of this, right? Certainly Coach Kwalik, giving his, some of his guys on the lower end of the depth chart. And I don't mean like the lowest end, but guys that all played and contributed to the varsity this year, but they didn't play this many minutes. They got to play tonight, and they all went in and they made plays. They all went in and they certainly showed that they belong on the varsity court in a big stage. And so they go into the tournament, and maybe you could make the case that their draw might even be better as the 4 seed. Nobody was thinking that during the game, as was evident by the competitiveness of it. But so they got a lot of things to feel good about as they regroup and get ready for the state tournament. And Hickory, it certainly wasn't a game where, anything was easy for Hickory, right? They came out, they were pressing, they forced a bunch of Grove City turnovers, and for all of that work, about a minute and a half into the game, they were up 2-0 with 5 turnovers themselves. So it just was a kind of a choppy go for the Hornets. But, they got enough good play from enough guys that they were able to really gut out a tough win. And, they go into the state tournament on a high note.
We'll take our final break. We'll come back with the scoring recap and our post-game awards on 790 WPIC.
Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
I'm stylish.
I'm classic.
I'm extremely sarcastic.
I'm in love with this band.
I'm the #1 fan.
I'm a musical genius. Let your t-shirt do the talking. We've got just the message you're looking for.
Need a customized t-shirt? Then stop at 2 J's and a B Custom Screen Printing in Hermitage. From your favorite prints to customized t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Shop 2 J's and a B Custom Screen Printing with big city design right here at home. 2 J's and a B Custom Screen Printing on East State Street in Hermitage.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Back here one final time at Westminster College's Memorial Fieldhouse. The Hickory boys outlast Grove City 44-40. I'm Ryan Briggs along with Chris Burtch. We have Aaron Byra back in the studio producing our post-game. Hickory tonight, certainly a balanced offensive effort. Not often you win a game in the playoffs when you don't have anybody in double figures.
How about that? Yeah, that's a good thing, right? Because of the balance, but also, like you said, some of those guys obviously are going to need to get going if they're going to go on a state run.
Hickory led tonight, 2 men with 9 points. Marco Miller, 3 field goals, 3 of 4 at the line for 9. Noah Kovac off the bench, 4 field goals, 1 of 1 at the line for 9 points. Ashton Bull, 2 twos and a 3, 1 of 2 at the line for 8. 7 of those coming in the second half. Trevor Borowitz with 7 points. 2 field goals, 3 for 3 at the line. He had 7. Matthew Huff, 3 field goals, 0 for 1 at the line, 6 points. Kyler Slevin off the bench, he hit a 3 for 3 points. Chris Mell, a basket for 2. Jaden Phillips, Ryan Dissler played, did not score. Hickory tonight, 15 twos, 2 threes, 8 of 11 at the line, 44 points. On the Grove City side, 3 men did all the scoring. Nathan Greer was 17, 7 field goals, 3 of 7 at the line. He had 17. Ben Fisher, 5 twos and a 3, 4 for 5 at the line for 17. And Nick Ehrman, 2 threes for 6. Lane Ryder started, did not score. And Daniel Mayocker started, did not score. Austin Goethe, Jordan Gamble played, did not score. Kyle Osborne played and went 0 for 2 at the line. For Grove City, 12 twos, 3 threes, 7 of 14 at the line for 40 points. Hickory led 13-7 after 1 quarter. Grove City rallied to take the lead at the half, 25-21. The team swapped the lead back and forth. In the third quarter, it was tied at 34 after 24 minutes. And the fourth quarter, Hickory with a 10-6 edge. Hornets get the win 44-40. A few other tidbits to note. This is the first time this year that Grove City has lost when holding a team to under 50 points.
Yeah.
Eagles are now 15-1. Nathan Greer now 1,420 career points. Of course, he is number 1 in the on Grove City's all-time scoring list. Hickory a 3-0 sweep of Grove City, and Hickory goes to 18-6. Grove City dropping to 18-8. And yeah, time now for our post-game awards, Chris. And we'll start off with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. And tonight we recognize Hickory Junior center Noah Kovac off the bench, 9 points tonight, scored 7 early on. Big minutes in the second half as well. And on a night where Hickory, where the first 5 were struggling to put the ball in the hoop, big number 55 was not.
He was terrific, right? I mean, he just went in. He did a good job. You know, when he and Fisher were matched up one-on-one, he did a good job. Surprisingly, they weren't matched up one-on-one a whole lot. So he went in and kind of slowed Fisher down a little bit and was able to score and, do just enough to get Hickory the W.
Noah Kovac is the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. He'll now be entered into the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year competition. At the end of the season, we will recognize one of our local players as a Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year. So congratulations to Hickory's Noah Kovac, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. And now for the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game Award, brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. And certainly a not an easy selection tonight. A lot of people throwing their hat in the ring, but we're going to have a double. Noah Kovac.
Yeah.
Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, got Hickory off to that great start, and his presence in the second half on the defensive boards, etc. Noah Kovac, Hickory needed him tonight. Hickory does not win this game without Noah Kovac.
No, absolutely not. Right? I mean, they're the starters were struggling. All those guards for Hickory that are usually so astute in making baskets, they struggled to make baskets tonight. But Kovac came in and really made a big difference and put his fingerprints and footprints all over this game.
The Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game is Hickory Junior Noah Kovac. He will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of 2J's&B Screen Printing and Gifts, located on East State Street in Hermitage. So Noah Kovac with the double tonight. Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game, Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, and both of our post-game awards, as always, are powered by Landmark Information Services. The winner tonight, Hickory 44-40 over Grove City. Hickory will be the number 3 seed out of District 10 in Class 4A boys. Grove City number 4. Number 5, that was the Farrell Steelers. They win tonight 54-50 over Oil City. Pulling that one out, Farrell going to 12-11. Steelers have won 8 of 10 entering the state tournament. Chris, do we have any other scores to pass on?
Now the Sharon, yes. But,
okay.
Now was my reaction to it.
Okay.
Obviously the Sharon Tigers an incredible season, an incredible run through the playoffs, but they just run into an absolute awesome team. Cathedral Prep beat Sharon 92-71. Big day for Douglas, Schenker, Halestock, and Boyd, but just not quite enough to beat that team that I believe could make a run a long way in the 4A state tournament.
So Cathedral Prep wins the 4A title 92-71. And let's see if we can pull up anything else. We told you about the 54-50 game, Oil City and Farrell, with Farrell winning. Mercer defeats Cranberry tonight in the 3A sub-regional 53-52. I guess I've seen conflicting reports on the final score.
Right, but Mercer won.
Mercer won. So that's the main thing there. Erie first defeats Youngsville 75-38. So Youngsville still going on. Both teams make the state playoffs out of 1A, but Youngsville in its final go-round, the Youngsville High School will close at the end of the academic year, and it is Erie first winning tonight 75-38.
Yeah, let's not forget to congratulate Lakeview one last time.
Yes, Lakeview 72-53 over Rocky Grove. A strong finishing kick for the Orioles down the stretch. They get the win. Lakeview winning its second ever District 10 title in boys basketball, so congrats to head coach Garrett Blaschak and the Sailors.
Special season. Wow.
Special season, and they are moving into state playoffs with hardware and T-shirts and all the like for that. The Lakeview girls, they'll try to do that tomorrow. They'll take on Kennedy. That will be our second of 2 radio broadcasts tomorrow. Our broadcast scheduled tomorrow, we're working backwards. Let's just take it from the top. Starting at 9 a.m., it's Coach's Corner on Sports Radio 96.7 with Albert Campman and George Abraham. They'll be on from 9 until 11 talking about all the action from tonight. And then at 12:30, I will be in Mercer for the 1A Girls Championship game in District 10. Commodore Perry and Farrell will play. 1 o'clock tip for that. And then later in the afternoon, 4:30 airtime on the FM side. It will be that 2A title game, Kennedy Catholic taking on Lakeview live from Farrell High School. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg will have the call on that one, and I guess I will be in the studio for that one.
Okay.
I'm getting called out of the bullpen.
You are, yeah.
So I will I have, a split-site double-duty doubleheader. So that'll be tomorrow.
You're like Willie Randolph on the 77-78 Yankees.
With batting second, getting hurt in the World Series for Brian Doyle to take over.
Yeah, no, I meant playing all the positions.
Oh, okay. So we will have, I was thinking a utility guy, maybe like a Cliff Johnson, catcher and outfielder for those 77 Yanks, or Fred Chicken Stanley.
Okay.
But see, like that, or Elwood City Zone George Zieber.
Yeah.
So, Chris, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We will rest up. We will be back together next week for state playoff action. Friday, Saturday, who, what, when, where, we don't know, but we flip the calendar to March tomorrow, and we'll be ready for what we hope is a long March run for a lot of our teams.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, a lot of these teams go into the playoffs certainly with great opportunities to win a couple of games, so should be a fun state playoff run here in Mercer County.
We want to thank our video sponsors tonight. Once again, Montgomery Trust and Panel Incorporated of Grove City, as well as the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. We appreciate all the support, allowing us to bring video of Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. Of course, thanks to all of our terrific sponsors throughout the season, all the great work that they do for us, and make sure to thank them and support them, because their support allows us to do this. So thank you to them. Thanks to the great folks here at Westminster College. Jason Leonard, the athletic director, Deputy Athletic Director Kevin Fenstermacher, he and Anthony Esposito. I also saw Tammy Swearingen, longtime administrator here. She was here tonight as well. Ed Farrell, the official scorekeeper. Anthony Esposito helping out as well. Thanks to everybody here at Westminster College. Thanks to Jacob Rhodes, our camera operator for Game 2. He did a terrific job as always. Game highly recommended from Mark Slazak, so Mark didn't let us down at all.
Nope.
But thanks to Jacob. Back in the studio producing our game, Aaron Biro. Aaron, thank you very much. Great job as always. Aaron will be working the board for Coach's Corner tomorrow, and then he'll be behind the dials for the 1 o'clock game, the Commodore Perry and Farrell game. For all those people and my partner Chris Burtch, this is Ryan Briggs saying good evening from Westminster College's Memorial Fieldhouse. In game number 1, it was Farrell outlasting Oil City 54-50. In game 2, Hickory pulls out a 44-40 win over Grove City. You've been listening to News Talk 790 WPIC and watching on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow on the Cumulus Sports Network.
Been listening to high school basketball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by
the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor. UPMC is Mercer and Lawrence County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you on your feet faster. Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail, DK Auto LLC in Grove City, and the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7.
This concludes our coverage of high school sports. We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.